Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest updates on Australian migration. Today we are diving into the 2024-25 state and territory nomination allocations and the full breakdown of the Western Australian nomination program. This information was released a while ago and it is crucial for those looking to apply for skilled nominated visa subclass 190 or the skilled work regional visa subclass 491. Let's get started. Nomination allocations represent the number of new primary applicants each state or the territory can nominate in a program year. These allocations are in addition to the existing on-hand caseload for the respective visa categories, but they do not limit the total number of visas that can be granted in a financial year. Let's take a closer look at the 24-25 migration program nomination allocations for each state and territory. Australian Capital Territory, for subclass 190 there's 1000 places and for subclass 491 there's 800 places. New South Wales, for subclass 190 there's 3000 places and for subclass 491 there's 2000 places. Northern Territory, for subclass 190, there's 800 places and for subclass 491, 800 places. Queensland, for subclass 190, there's 600 places and for subclass 491, there's 600 places. South Australia, for subclass 190, there's 100 places and for subclass 491, there's 800 places. For Tasmania, there's 2,100 places for subclass 190 and 760 places for 491. In Victoria, there's 3,000 places for 190 and 2,000 places for subclass 491. In Western Australia, there's 3,000 places for 190 and 2,000 places for subclass 491. So you can see that some states got quite limited number of allocations where other states got 3,000, 2,000 allocations for each subclass. This brings the total allocations to 16,500 for the skilled nominated subclass 190 visa and 9,760 places for the skilled regional subclass 491 visa. These numbers indicate the opportunities available for skilled migrants across the various states and territories. And apart from these, there's 16,900 places allocated for subclass 189, which is the independent skilled migration. So if you look at the total number of places, that's all the places allocated for 2024-2025 across the full skilled migration program. Remember, these allocations are a key part of planning your migration journey. They offer a clear picture of the opportunities available and can help you decide where to apply based on your skills and preferences. Now, let's talk about Western Australia State Nominated Migration Program. Western Australia has given 3,000 places allocated for subclass 190 and 2,000 places allocated for 491. Western Australia is among the other states that has the highest number of skilled migration program. Here are some key features of the 24-25 program. There is no application fee, and there's equal inviting ranking for interstate and overseas candidates. Prioritized invitations for candidates with occupations in the critical demand sectors, and reduced employment requirements for candidates in the Western Australia building and construction industry sector. But there is an additional employment contract arrangement for general stream WAMSOL Schedule 1, which are the health and medical occupations. To be eligible for an invitation, your occupation must be listed under one of the following streams. Either general stream for a range of occupation listed on the Western Australia Migration Occupation List or the WAMSOL Schedule 1 or 2. For graduate stream for eligible international students completing a VET or higher education qualification in Western Australia. Your occupation has to be listed on the Graduate Occupation List or the GOL. We have given a link in description for you to see all these occupation lists, WAMSOL and GOL. When you go through this list, you will see WAMSOL Schedule 1 is all health and medical sector related occupations. from ambulance officer to vascular surgeon. There are 89 occupations in this list. If you look at Schedule 2, it has 188 occupations divided into many sectors of the economy. Again, you can see a variety of occupations from customer service manager all the way to transport company manager in this list. The last list is the graduate occupation list. A total of 331 occupations are divided into 17 sectors of the economy. Again, a wide range of occupations are available in this list. How do Western Australia gives priority to applicants? For general stream applicants, invitations to apply for the state nomination will be issued to those with the highest ranking expression of interest by point score, but it is subject to location, occupation ceilings, meeting the state nomination general stream requirements, and meeting the Department of Home Affairs point test mark, which is 65, and the oldest expression of interest submission date. Graduate stream candidates has to also go through these criteria, but they will also have to make the hierarchy of their course that they studied in Western Australia for at least 2 years, which is starting from a Certificate 3 all the way to a PhD, being the highest rank. Finally, let's look at the WA state minimum nomination requirements for all these streams. Let's look at graduate stream first. To be considered for an invitation to apply for a state nomination under the graduate stream, candidates must have an occupation listed available and eligible for the intended visa subclass on the graduate occupation list. Have gained a Certificate 3 or higher qualification in Western Australia, including the requirements to complete at least 2 years of full-time study in Western Australia at a Western Australian university, higher education provider, TAFE, registered training provider, or an English language provider. And that's it. That's the only requirement for graduate stream applicants. You don't need a job offer or any other requirements. General stream. If your occupation is under WAMSOL Schedule 1, which is the health and medical occupations, to be considered for an invitation to apply for the state nomination, the candidates must have an occupation listed as available and eligible for the intended visa subclass on the Western Australia Skill Migration Schedule 1. An applicant should be able to give the evidence of relevant work experience, and this requirement can be met through at least 1 year of Australian work experience in the last 10 years or 1 year of overseas experience in the last 10 years in a closely related or their nominated occupation. If you are applying for subclass 190, then you also need to have a contract of employment for at least 6 months in your occupation or a closely related occupation in Western Australia. But if your occupation is on the Schedule 2, then the applicant again must have an occupation listed as available and eligible for intended subclass on the Western Australia Skill Migration Schedule 2. And if you're applying for skilled nominated visa subclass 190, you have to have a contract of full-time employment for at least 6 months in the nominated or a closely related occupation. So as you can see, if you are applying for subclass 491, this employment contract requirement is not there. So you just have to meet the other basic requirements and you are eligible for subclass 491. And don't forget, there's 2,000 places available under this category. So as you can see, Western Australia offers a great skilled migration program with 5,000 places across subclass 190 and 491, and over 500 occupations are available. So if you're one of them waiting to get a state nomination from Western Australia, whether you're in Australia, overseas, or currently in Western Australia, get in touch with us. I'm more than happy to offer you a consultation to help you increase your chances for an invitation from Western Australia. Thank you again for watching our videos. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that. We try our best to get you the latest updates and news about Australian immigration. Thank you.